Now, increase in dollar will really affect the way we run telecom business come next year, okay? And this very video, we are going to be looking at the possible thing that will happen on VTU business in Nigeria. The whole essence is to get you informed on time so you can actually understand that these things are going to happen. So, okay, you can always say, okay, refer back to this video and say, somebody or some platforms or channel actually mentioned this beforehand. So this is a very mind-blowing video and is an informative video that you should use to address here existing VTU website or also intending VTU website. That is if you have no VTU website at the moment. So having said that, let's look at the first one, okay? One is owning a VTU business would be very expensive because to host one VTU website, you have to pay a higher fee. Own one now to avoid paying high, huge amount of money. So what we're saying in essence is this: from next year, hopefully before the middle of next year, or even the beginning, or even the end of this year, things may go zigzag in the sense that the way dollar is going high in the open market is what actually is causing everything. So getting a VTU website may be very, very much expensive. It therefore means that the very, very best time to get one so that you can evade this call it calamity that is going to befall the industry, you should be able to evade by way of getting one for yourself right now. So if you want to get one for yourself, make sure you DM at me. Okay, there will be a line in the description of this video where you can actually chat up at me to be able to get started with securing your very first own VTU website. Then if you already have existing one, pay attention, okay? Renewal of VTU portal will be drastically changed due to dollar rise. Okay, most of you that own a VTU website, you have this mindset of having your own SIM panel, right? It's very good to own your own SIM panel, but note it that if something like this are happening generally, you'll be 100% affected. Meaning that if you own a VTU website that you own the C panel, you'll be able to be spending a lot of money just to maintain it. Okay, this is applied whether you are hosting from Nigeria, you are hosting from other country, because most Nigerian hosting platforms are also sourcing the product from the international community. So whatever that is going to happen in the international community will be also be affected in the Nigerian local markets. Okay, so price of data and other VTU products may change just to adapt to the new changes of dollar price. So what does it really mean? It means that most platforms are okay. Some places where you buy data, you'll be able to see that each of these products will be able to increase. You understand? You're able to get it at a very high cost. For instance, if SME is sold for like 220, I'm just giving as a case study right now, and if this thing takes effect, it may happen that you may be getting MTN SME at the rate of, let's just say 280 or maybe 300 or 250. Are you with me now? The reason is very simple. If platform owners and what's it called, people that owns the like VTU website look for a way to raise money to be able to be paying for the monthly or yearly renewal fee of their website, they have no option than to change prices of products in order to be able to raise money in the process to be able to cater for the business, right? So pay attention to the fourth one. Some VTU business may be off and may not function next year due to high cost of managing VTU business, hosting on the cloud. What do we mean by this? Most VTU platform, in fact, every VTU platform is hosted on the cloud. And what we mean by hosted on the cloud, it means that it is hosted on a server. So because of the fact that most of you that are on your own, as like you have your own C panel, if you cannot be able to afford to maintain it because of the cost of actually renewing the server either monthly or yearly, you don't have any other option than to off the business. That is most people that are not having the entrepreneurial spirit as like, okay, you are not an entrepreneur. You'll be left with no other choice than to close the business. But right now, we are looking at the physical world here, where the dollar effect in Nigeria is being affected in the buying and selling of things in the market. But right now, it's going to be entering the internet very sooner than expected. In fact, it has already entered in the sense that getting a dollar now is a like, okay, going to the bank to steal. sorry to make that statement, but I'm just like giving you the picture of the situation on ground. So you should be able to get yourself aware. So the fifth one is that hosting your VTU business under our hosting platform become the only safe ground for now, as you may not be exposed to pay high fee to renew your hosting. So what does this statement mean? It means that if you are to get a VTU website with us and you are hosting with us, you may not experience this huge change in terms of renewal. Let me give you a case study. There was a client that has a VTU website with us. He's actually hosting with us. Now he says he wants to move his website to his own hosting account. He wants to move it to Namecheap. Sorry to mention hosting company name. So this guy says, okay, he wants to move his website. I told him no problem. He makes the move, and in the process, he was able to pay huge amounts of money. In fact, the renewal fee then is for his own website category, because I've said different category of website, is around 30,000. So he was like, okay, that money is too high. He wants to be on his own, then control everything. That control process is good, but sometimes it's not that good for business, because there are people that understand this business more than even you that's running it. Okay, those of us that are old in the industry understands the mechanism that surrounds the business. So that is the reason why we usually give every benefit of doubt for every client to stay with us, and then do not be exposed to all these kind of issues that is happening surrounding the business on the secondary level. So he says no problem, that he wants to move his website. He moved it, and then he eventually went ahead and paid for the renewal. When the renewal hit his time, that was then he paid around 90,000 naira just to renew what he's supposed to pay 30. Okay. Now, this year now, for him to renew it, well, I don't think he's going to be able to renew it, because right now that's 90,000 he paid. If you want to actually renew it now, it is going to be costing around almost like 140 or 150,000, because as it stands now, dollar then was around I think it's around 800 or something. But right now, I'm going to shock you just in a brief. So what it means is that hosting with us will be the safest ground, okay, for your VTU business, because right now, most of the time, renewal fee will not be too exorbitant for you. Like that guy that I'm telling as example, his own renewal fee was 30 then. Right now, because of dollar issue, it was, I think, it's around 35 or 40,000 or something to renew his own kind of website category. So that to give you the picture. Instead of paying 150, won't you rather pay 40,000 and then keep the rest, even if you have excess that much in the bank? So think about it and then make your informed decision on time. So another thing is this: running a master reseller VTU business becomes the only viable way to generate more cash monthly, as a single VTU website may not be able to maintain your VTU business again for the next year. This is like a prophecy, because every like in a church, in the secular church world, we see that okay, the GEO is prophesying, okay, what will happen this year. So see this video as a prophecy in terms of VTU business in Nigeria, because once this thing happens, I usually make this kind of prophecy so that you be aware that somebody has said this even before it start happening. What do we mean by this? Instead of hiking the prices of products in your own VTU platform in order to actually get money to pay and maintain the business, why not you welcome the idea of master reseller solution, which is what we have been talking about. We have been talking about it critically, that is the only viable way. Not that other ones are not good, they are okay, but master reseller seems to be the most safest way to raise a lot of money in the table. What do you mean by master reseller? In as much as you're able to get a VTU website that help you to build some reseller website, you can begin to build it for yourself. Also, clients come to demand for it. These are two ways you can do it. Okay, I think we have made some videos in that effect. I'm going to be leaving it at the description of this video if I could able to, but you can always reach out to admin to say, okay, throw more light on master reseller, and be able to do that just right away. But we're going to still leave a link in description of this video to go through and check out what a master reseller stands for. So building a master reseller will help you a lot to be able to sustain the business and make more profits, because that is the way forward in this business as it stands now. Now, make your choice today and prepare your mind towards that, okay? Note, $1, right? $1 is equals to 1,200. That is a very mind alarming. It's an alarming note for everybody, including me that is actually talking to you. If you need to switch to our hosting or order your VTU business or know the current renewal rate for your VTU business, DM admin using the line on the description of this video so that we can actually understand the need you have, because you may not even own a VTU website at the moment. Now, this is opportunity for you to do that right now, because if everything goes as planned or went into motion, because it's already started. Imagine getting $1 at the rate of 900. That was a couple of weeks back. Now it is now sold at 1,002. Do you think that the amount, the price, a particular VT website setup system will be the same thing? No, it is not, because as people are trying to enter the business, you need to factor in cost of development. So that is the reason why it is very important to get started right now. And then those of you that own a VT website already, either with us or better still, you have moved your website before and you are this impending issue. You don't even know, because you will not know until probably when your website is due for renewal. That is when you understand this thing, this particular video. This thing may not make sense to you, but it's when you want to make renewal. That is where this video will be an eyewitness. When you go to what's it called, you want to make a report, you say this is an eyewitness. So this video is going to be an eyewitness to you. So, and if you want to know your current renewal rate, for those of you that are hosting with us, DM admin. All these things are different category of people. That is people that want to switch your hosting is different. People that want to order VTU website, that's those of you that are new. They are also different. Then you want to know the renewal rate. You already own a VTU website with us, but you want to know the rate at which you can renew your website. These are three different kinds of group of people. So make sure you DM admin, because if you don't take actions or maybe precaution about your business will die before you. That's just the simple truth. So we are not sleeping over this matter. We are looking every means possible to make sure that you don't go out of business, but rather you remain in business. So make sure you DM admin. Use the link in the description of the video to understand what a master reseller is all about, and also DM admin for technical support as regards to this particular video. And make this video as a reference point when the market hits this rough. You say, okay, somebody has mentioned this video, and that is why I'm aware of it. So take this note. This video very, 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 very important. Do not sleep over it. It's very, very important. Those of you that are hosting on your own, make sure this video gets to you and then understand the message being passed on this video. Having said that, subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. We're going to see you in the very next video. Until then, keep winning on Telecom Business.